Hi Pisces, welcome to the channel and thanks for being here. I'm going to go ahead and start your Pisces Twin Flame reading for the Pisces Twin Flames. Pisces Twin Flame. Pisces Twin Flames. Pisces Twin Flame. The first card, the Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity. Ten of Wands. Strength card. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. And the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck is the Star. So working on mission is going to help you see the truth and gain clarity. In case if you were looking for answers, diverting your attention into yourself, working on your shadow work and your mission, you're going to get the answers that you're looking for to something that you've been looking to get answers about. The Nine of Wands. Six of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. So it looks like, yeah, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like you've put up boundaries. You've become defensive with your person, maybe because you feel like they're not investing enough in you. You want emotional fulfillment. So you're searching for answers. You don't know what to do because you feel like your person isn't investing enough for you. And you really want emotional fulfillment. You're looking for emotional fulfillment. Someone to rely on, someone to depend on. So the cards are telling you to work on mission, and you'll get the answers that you're looking for. You'll get the truth to what you're looking for. Ten of Wands. So it looks like you're frustrated with your person at the moment. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe you've taken your energy from, well, you can't really take your energy from them because the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So your person feels your distance. They feel like you distance yourself from them. So your person is aware of that because you feel like they're not investing you enough emotionally. Ten of Wands. The Sun. And the Knight of Cups. And King of Pentacles. There they are. So they're 3D. They're living their 3D life, probably working a lot of crazy hours. They probably have a lot of responsibilities and focused on a lot of work. You may be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This person may be a workaholic. They may be a workaholic. Um, and that's something that they need to work on. You admire them because, they're responsible. They're very practical. But in other ways, they're immature with the Page of Swords. The Strength card. Karma. Clarifying the Strength card. So you could possibly be surrendering the connection, Pisces, um, focusing, and the reading is telling you to focus on mission and not just throw the connection away, because your person is eventually going to come towards you. They're dealing with something that has to do with um, that karma card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So they're dealing with something. They see that, like, you're taming the beast from within. You're overcoming your fears. You no longer want to attach yourself to energies of fear and wondering what your person is doing and wondering if they're going to eventually come around. You're getting yourself out of that, and you're learning how to fulfill your emotional needs at the moment with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe you've been waiting for a commitment, waiting for long-term offer from your person, and now you're learning how to make a commitment for yourself, a long-term goal for yourself, while your person is dealing with something that has to do with karma. Or I think it's the Devil card in the deck. I don't know, because they have the shadow side card in the deck as well. So I think it has to do with the devil energy. Um Something is working itself out on its own. So during that time, you're learning how to, you know, um put something like a long-term commitment, a long-term goal into yourself for you to achieve. You're learning how to manage your energy wisely. Your energy is your currency. You're learning how to manage it wisely. Um, you're not being foolish with your energy. You're surrounding yourself with the right people. You're putting yourself in the right places. You're walking, or you're living now with intent. You're not being a spirit. You're not being a spirit with no direction. You're making sure that you have an intent, that you are, hand in hand with what you want to accomplish, whatever that long term goal is that possibly has to do with mission. You're not being careless with your energy anymore. You're aware that your person could possibly have some work to do. And um, you see that they still need some maturing. You see that they still need to mature. Um, and you are learning how to mature yourself, because You're looking you're looking at your person to invest more emotionally in you when you are possibly not putting in a commitment and investing emotionally in yourself. And now people are aware that investing in yourself means, self-care, self-reflecting, um, looking deep within yourself to see if you're carrying any past traumas, any past baggage that you need to let go by doing shadow work and to release, making a commitment with yourself instead of looking at your person to make the commitment for you. You are now learning to manage yourself the way that you should manage yourself in order for you to invest in yourself and to continue on your path towards your long term goals and success. Um, you're learning how to be more mature, more responsible, and more wiser. You're gaining courage in the connection. You're no longer looking to others to emotionally fulfill you or to make you feel validated in some way. You're no longer looking to others for validation. You're starting to invest more into yourself. Eight of Pentacles. And if you're not doing that, then that is um, what's advised for you to do by starting to be more of a star seed, light being, gaining courage to be confident, a stronger spirit. Knowing all of that, you're able to wake up out of those old and outdated patterns that, you know, um, were superficial, that didn't, amount to anything, that kept you stuck in a pattern or a cycle that self-sabotaged you in some way, shape, or form, where you had to start all over again and unable to figure out why is it that, you know, you're trying to fulfill something and get validation for something that um had you stuck in a pattern for so long, realizing that you were misdirecting it in the wrong places. Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Yeah, when you do your mission work, you're going to be intuitively guided to know what to do next. The Three of Swords and Strength card. So you may need to work on your shadow self. Um, your heart chakra could be a bit blocked or too open. Yeah, your heart chakra may be too open for people to take advantage of. You need to have a balance. Your heart chakra may be too open. Therefore, you could probably be a people pleaser to your person or have an anxious attachment style. That, as soon as your expectations don't get met, you feel like there's heartbreak. You feel like you're experiencing heartbreak, and that's because you've opened up your heart chakra, thinking that your expectations are going to be met, whatever expectations that you put out there, um, in order for you to get validation. So the cards are telling you to work in mission and to not seek validation from anyone. Learn to tame that beast from within. Learn to tame that animalistic nature of, seeking validation. Because once you don't get the validation that you're looking for, you know how fast you're going to fall back into your lower self. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to be bitter, and or not going to be bitter, but as soon as your validations don't get met, that's why you should not have expectations, because as soon as those expectations don't get met and you don't get the validation that you're looking for, you're going to go back into your lower self and start acting like a demon, wanting control, um, for the desires that you want to be met at the time you want it met. So the Page of Swords. So surrender the connection. Don't have expectations. Surrender the connection to source. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. That makes Nine of Swords. So you could be overthinking so much negative, you know, um things about the connection, about your person. So you need to stop overthinking the connection. You need to stop obsessing over your person and thinking so much about, negative possibilities in the connection. Um, Ace of Swords. So that's 10 swords. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords. So be careful not to do things out of your ego. There's something about your ego where you may need to transform, or your person's ego, they need to work on their own ego. And I think it's your person. I think that you're overthinking a lot about your person because of your person's ego. Because your person is showing up as a King of Pentacles. That's an earth sign, like a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. Those people are very, those signs are very, what's that word? Where they like to attain as much as possible. Those people are a bit, I wouldn't say possessive, but their ego could make them um, operate out of their ego to a point where um, they're very possessive, and their ego, because of that possessiveness, they're, especially for material gain, their ego gets inflated, especially when they're able to like manifest material gain, because they work their asses off, like they work really hard. Their ego gets really inflated. um Also, when they're very good looking too, but when they're just good looking, it doesn't really go that far, because they make sure, they have to make sure that their money is up, or else they feel like they're not good enough. So, when they have, things going for them and their money is up, their ego may get the best of them. And then you're left um searching for answers, trying to find the truth. And then you go down, then there's a possibility of going down a perpetual cycle of negative thinking, and then falling into your lower self, operating out of your lower animalistic natures, and then you possibly turning into a demon, into a devil, to manipulate control of your person's inflated ego. right? So that's why, you're the divine feminine. You have the inner knowing. You're the leader to put an end to those old and outdated cycles and working on your mission. Working on your mission so that you don't, stay stuck in an old outdated pattern and cycle, so that you don't create from those negative thinking as well, so that you don't create those same old negative cycle um, of self sabotaging your connection without you even realizing that it's your creative power that caused the downfall of the connection, some way, shape, or form, or or burning bridges, cutting your person off. Because you're tired of that. You're tired of cutting people off. You're tired of creating some sort of self-sabotaging circumstance and situation to make you feel like you lost an opportunity only because you didn't remain confident. You didn't, you know, um, stay consistent in your mission, in your energy work, all because, you know, you were seeking validation from external sources instead of taking that energy, that currency, and investing it into yourself, managing yourself wisely. The Four of Cups. So, something to do with, yeah, attention. You want your person to invest more emotionally, and you could just be, drinking or constantly thinking about your person, why they're doing the things that they do. But you see how in this Four of Cups, this young man, see how he's a young man, he's not, he's a little boy, he's not a grown man, he's immature. He still has work to do on himself, and he's afraid of he's like defending himself. He's afraid to open up. He's afraid to open up. And you're just lingering in his energy, just lingering in his energy. And you need to not do that, because that's where it becomes restrictive, when your person starts feeling like maybe you're trying to cage them or control them. So, working on mission and doing your um getting your intuitive guidance, on what to do next. And keep the lines of communication open. Don't burn your bridges unless if they're mentally or physically abusing you. Twin flames don't really do that. Um, but if you feel like you need to protect your energy, you feel threatened in some way, um, then just limit your conversations with them and preserve your energy and invest it in yourself, sticking with your long term goals and commitment, that your person maybe at the time could not give to you. Focusing more on yourself and being a stronger spirit, confident, and not being a weak wizard or witch. You're able to get the intuitive guidance, that the truth, the clarity that you're looking for. Four of Pentacles. And you can't do that if you're holding on to grudges, if you're holding on to, just material rewards. Um, there's not only holding on to material rewards, meaning that you're only seeking happiness from worldly objects. You cannot stunt your spiritual development and your spiritual growth by holding on to grudges or thinking that worldly objects is going to do, like, thinking that worldly objects is all you need. to the point where you end up being isolated or alone or walking around with a grudge, always worrying and becoming bitter, and eventually, not having a good aura, good energy around you. You need to let go of any burdens. Um, and to not be selfish with your energy as well. Again, that balance that is necessary. Um, being balanced enough to, share some of your energy, to be able to connect, to be able to relate, and, not being afraid to connect with other people. Um, so be careful of that. And the King of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. So be careful of that, because you don't know what your person is dealing with. You don't know what they're going through. Um, your person could be very logical, very rational, and looking for answers themselves, because they can't make sense of why they feel the way they do with you. They can't make sense of it. Um, so, you know, by being righteous, you're able to remove any burdens, any barriers, things that are impeding your heart chakra, in order to connect with your person, to connect with new people, places, and things, in order to stop a pattern that you want to put an end to. The Star. Okay, your person sees that you're different from the rest, and they want to start a passionate new beginning. They see that you're different, that, you know, you're in reality, but at the same time, you're not letting reality be your like all and everything. Like, you're not letting reality hold you back from what you want to experience. You're being in tune with the unseen, what people cannot see with their naked eye, but can feel. Um, and a passionate new beginning is on the horizon. Your person is working on themselves. They may need to work on themselves. It's a process. Um, and you'll be working on yourself. Um, don't hold any grudges. Open the lines of communication, and you'll get your inner knowing on what to do next. Because from the from the look of the reading, it shows that you're looking for answers. You're looking for answers. And it's so good how the reading is concluding with the High Priestess. So you're gonna be able to receive those answers. It's just for you to do your part, and the rest will be in divine timing. The rest will flow in divine timing. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. Thank you.